Hi everyone, it's Salem Dory here. I know I haven't been posting in a while, but I've just been going through a lot. There's a lot that I'm trying to process and deal with, and that's just life. I'm trying to cope as best I can, but as you guys know, I'm having a disability is not always easy. And I know I come on here and I try to lift you guys up and I try to give you like positive things to think about. But I'm just going to be honest with you guys like right now. I'm exhausted. I've been tired a lot lately. My like I do my exercises and I stretch out and I do what I need to do. But like my body literally feels like I just want to collapse sometimes. So that's part of the reason why I don't post as often as I should. I know you guys like my content. I know you guys want to see stuff from me and hear about my life and, see what's going on. But literally, truthfully, I've been exhausted lately. I haven't had much energy to do anything. I try to go outside and, do my exercises and I play with the dog every day and, you know, I make sure the animals get attention. So I do stuff like that. But truthfully, I'm just exhausted. Having a disability is not easy, it is very hard, especially when your body feels like you just want to give up. And that's what I've been feeling like lately. Um, I've just been tired. I'm tired of having to deal with, you know, things every day and your body just your body just needs a break. Your body just needs to recuperate and deal with things in its own time, and that's what I've been trying to do. I've also been going through things psychologically because, as you know, my biological father and I, we're currently not speaking. So that's been bothering me because I personally feel like he's not making a good enough effort. He basically told me, oh, well, we live separate lives and that's the way it is, because I confronted him on how I felt. Because I said, well, you never come to visit me and you never make time for me. And his response was, well, we live separate lives and that's the way it is. Which, I understand that because, you were never pretty much in my life to begin with. But like, I personally believe that when someone has a problem and they're coming to you being open and honest about their feelings and you just brush them off like it's no big deal, well, good for you. But I feel in my heart now that I'm able to forgive him and move on. Because yesterday I was watching Mass. As you guys know, I am a Christian. My beliefs are very important to me, and I'm not shy about telling people about my beliefs because obviously it's what I believe in. And during the Mass, um, we talked about this saint called Maria Goretti, and what happened with her was she. I'm sorry, my bird is in the background, so I got distracted because sometimes I just look over and make sure she's okay. Um, but as I was saying, we talked about this thing called Maria Goretti, and what happened to her was, I think it was her neighbor. His name was Alessandro. They lived in Italy, by the way, in case you guys didn't know. But Alessandro wanted to force her to have sex with him, like sexual relations, and she declined because she was only 11 years old at the time. I know it's sad that these young kids are being taken advantage of, but she was only 11 years old at the time, And she told Alessandro, no, I don't consent to this because it's against God. It's against what I believe in. And Alessandro proceeded to rape her, and she proceeded to say no. And then when she kept denying him, he proceeded to stab her to death. And I was heartbroken by this because she was only 11 years old. But even through all that, Alessandro said that he had visions of her coming to his cell because obviously he was arrested and he was taken to prison. So Alessandro said that he had visions of her coming to the cell, and she said, "You know what? I know that what you did to me, and I know what was wrong, but I still forgive you." And you know what really got to me, because I'm going through, I don't want to say similar issues because it's not similar to my situation, but in a way it kind of is similar because I'm going through a similar situation with my biological father, my parent. And while I still don't want contact with him, I think I'm now able to forgive him in my heart and move on. Because I thought, well, if this girl can be stabbed to death and raped and still forgive her predator, because that's what he was, that's what I call him, he's a predator, because anybody who would do that to a person is awful. So I said, well, if she can forgive her predator after everything that he did and still have the faith and, the courage to move on in her afterlife, I said, why can't I do that with my dad? I should be able to forgive him and move on with my life because I feel like it's going to make me feel better as a person. And in the Bible, Jesus talks about how important forgiveness is and how often we shouldn't look at each other's transgressions because often we're guilty of the same thing ourselves. Oftentimes, we criticize people and we say, oh, well, why did she do this or why did he do that? But then you look at it, it's like, oh, well, I do the same thing, so maybe I shouldn't be talking. So that really got me thinking because I said, well, if she can forgive him despite all the stuff he did, why can't I forgive my dad? So that's the point where I'm at right now. And like I said, I've just been really tired lately. And all I've been wanting to do lately is sleep because my body just feels exhausted. It's not easy having to live like this. It's very hard. And like I said, I try to tell you guys about my life and I try to give you guys tips on living with a disability and how to make it easier. But sometimes I just want to be real. I want to be open with you guys and honest about my situation. So that's the point where I'm at right now. I'm sorry that I don't post videos as often as I probably should. But like I said before, with everything I go through, it is very tiring and exhausting. So these videos will probably not be posted every day, but I will do them as often as I can. Thank you guys for your support and your cooperation. I just wanted to make a quick video to let you guys know, hey, I'm still here, even though it's been a while. This is where I'm at. This is what's going on. So thank you for your support and thank you for your time.